everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Um, we are currently at the end of the week, which is crazy. The days have been kind of mixing together. It doesn't really feel like the day it's supposed to be. Today is Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. And this update is for yesterday, for Thursday. So yesterday was really exciting. It was our first day of lectures. So pretty much all day we were working. We were in a classroom, a lecture hall of sorts. We learned a lot about Korean history and culture. We learned about lesson planning, creating goals, things like that. We learned about speaking more clearly, making our English more understandable. So like shortening how you say things. So it was a very good day. We were doing classes from 9 until 5:30, I believe. So it was really nice. But everyone's brains were fried by lunch, and then they only continued to fry more after dinner until dinner. And so yesterday was like just mentally very strenuous. But the information was all very, very good, and it's definitely going to help us. We've started working on our lesson plans that we have to have completed by next week, so that's pretty exciting. I have some ideas rumbling around in my head, but of course, it's perfecting those and clarifying them. That's always the trickiest part. So, but today was. Oh, I forgot to say. Um, Yesterday, so me and my roommate and one of my other friends, we're going to these Korean K-pop classes that the one of the coordinators here with Epic is doing during orientation, and so we learned the chorus to a K-pop song by New Jeans called Hype Boy. So I can do the chorus. Definitely not as many like body rolls and like hip twirls as like New Jeans can do. But it's fun. So we learned to do that, and tonight we have that class again at 7, so we'll learn the chorus to another song, which should be really fun. They're also doing Taekwondo classes at night too, which has me being really, really excited. It's nothing too fancy though. They're just I asked someone who had done it already, and so they learned like how to punch, how to do a front kick, how to like that type of stuff. Um, so that's pretty fun. We're gonna do ours tomorrow night, I believe. Um, but yeah, so yesterday we were exhausted. I think we fell asleep almost as soon as our heads hit the pillows. Today was a little bit different. Today we had a field trip to a Korean folk village, which was really, really cool. Um, it's a literal village, and they've taken buildings from around Korea and kind of put them all in one place. So some of them have been refurbished, some of them are like the originals. They do traditional crafts and they make like traditional foods and stuff there. They had like a parade with like different characters dressed up and stuff. So it was really, really fun to walk around and take all of that in. It was definitely a nice mental break for sure after yesterday. Um, there was something funny that happened though. There was a man dressed up in a mix of modern and traditional Korean attire, and he had like a karaoke machine and a speaker with him, and he just like showed up and started singing like a really popular Korean song, and he grabbed two of our classmates who were wearing hanbok, which is Korean wear, traditional wear, and he had them like dancing in the background, and he had like a videographer who was videographing him, and so we of course stopped and we watched and we cheered them on. And it was lots of good fun, but I might surface on YouTube in some random Korean guy's video. So I'm hoping I don't, but yeah, that was pretty funny. I felt so bad for those girls, but they took it all in good spirit and they had fun dancing up there with him. So, but yeah, we took lots of pictures. They have like these really big swings that were cool. You like stand on them instead of sitting on them, and you Usually someone has to push you, I think, which is easier. You can get yourself going without someone pushing you, but it's pretty tricky. Um, so yeah, so we were there all day. Um, but yeah, and now we're back. We had lunch, or sorry, dinner. Um, we had like oxbone broth soup, something like that, and like dumplings tonight for dinner with some kimchi and some other side dishes. So I'm really enjoying the Korean food here. I'm absolutely loving the side dishes as well. I feel so healthy because it's just like broth and vegetables and meat and um, I am craving. My roommate is craving donuts right now, so I am craving something kind of sweet and refreshing like fruit. But that's about it. And the hotel staff here have been kind enough to provide us with water bottles because I think they realized that we were all dehydrated because we were only drinking like this much water during our meals. And so they're like, okay, we need to probably give them some water. So we all have like water bottles now, which is great. We're drinking more water. Um, but yeah, it was really cool today. We got to actually like leave the grounds of the hotel because it's just walls all around us, so you can't see really what's out there. I think there were three crazy things, at least to me. I guess they were kind of like culture shock. One, there are coffee shops everywhere. Like it would go like Starbucks, another coffee shop, like all within like one block of each other. So they say that Koreans tend to stay busy, so part of me is wondering if it's just like there's just a lot of caffeine. Like there's so many options. I don't know which one to pick, but there's a ton of coffee places. The buildings are huge. They have apartment buildings everywhere. Like I'm imagining downtown San Antonio, which has like, a collective group of skyscrapers, but this is like spread out skyscrapers everywhere. Like and there's a lot of like hills and around, so it's just around all the hills. So it's really crazy. The other thing is like the signs are really big. So I'm used to seeing like billboards, and that's kind of like the only marketing you see. But they'll have like a two-story building with words that you can read from miles away that announces what the store is and that it's there. So, yeah, it was really nice to go out and like see more of Korea and go to the village. I feel really, really bad though because there's about 200 of us here with Epic right now, and so I'm just imagining people who went to the village for like just a quiet day walking around with their family, and it's just like flooded with like 200 foreigners. And they were all from Epic. But it was a really good day. It was lots of fun. It was really neat to see the traditional performances and stuff that they had. And yeah, so tomorrow's going to be pretty busy. We're doing more lectures, more lesson planning. So I'm going to try and get the lesson plan done tomorrow. That way, like, I don't have to keep thinking about it because personally, I can write lesson plans, but I guess I get frustrated with the technical parts of lesson plans of just writing everything out. I'd much rather just teach it instead of having to write it out. But it serves a purpose, and it is my responsibility, so I have no complaints there whatsoever. But but yeah, so things are going very smoothly. I'm definitely enjoying my time here in Korea. I really do wish I spoke more Korean because those that do speak Korean are already getting a chance to kind of connect a little bit more with um, everyone else. So definitely going to start work on my Korean as soon as I can. But yeah, the days are marching on and I'm getting a lot closer. I'll meet my Office of Education on Monday, so that's really exciting. And I'll also be presenting my lesson plan, or 15 minutes of my completed lesson plan, on Monday. So, big things to look forward to. I am enjoying my time here. I'm being fed very well, and I'm enjoying hanging out with the friends that I've made. But yeah, I miss everyone back home. The homesickness hasn't set in just yet, but I think that's just because I'm surrounded by Americans right now. My friends are all American. So I'm sure as soon as I'm on my own and the loneliness will start to sink in, I'll feel a little bit more homesick. But for right now, I'm doing okay. But I do miss everyone, and I wish the time difference wasn't so great. That way I could talk to y'all a little bit more frequently. But I'm hoping that these videos are helping and that y'all are enjoying watching them. So I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!